Now new this morning, a night out takes a dangerous turn. Now one man is hospitalized and the search is on for the suspects involved in a shooting. So if you're preparing for the big game, you have to have the American classic. Go USA. The destruction here may not have been intentional, but the damage has been done either way. San Antonio police want to make sure we don't see anything like this happen again in the future, or even worse. The increase in sales can be attributed to many different things, but for some people, they just want to live downtown again, and in a high-rise. Detectives say when they visited Levin's home, they found tons of child pornographic evidence on about 700 VHS tapes, hundreds of DVDs and pictures, and over 80,000 images on his computer. That's enough evidence to fill 2 truckloads. And there was a bit of a scare this morning at the San Antonio Zoo after a monkey escaped from its enclosure. So far, the group has gotten some funding for basic soccer equipment, fields, and other items, but getting the kids to and from the games is still a challenge. If you'd like to help, you can visit our website at ksat.com. Emani Payne, KSAT 12 News. Here, local high school students got a behind-the-scenes look at what all goes into a career in the medical field. But I know our Cowboys are experiencing cooler weather down in California, and I mean, Danielle, are they spending more time on the beach or out on the field? The best thing to do is to pick up the phone and call police. At least 119 Palestinians were killed. Right now, the search is on for a man who shot and killed a father of 4 last week. And these immigrant families are anxiously awaiting word on the whereabouts of their children, but with so many shelters shuffled across the country, hope is diminishing. Miami Heat fans are still paying for their loss against the Spurs in this year's championship game by getting their hands dirty at a local taco cabana.
The entire country is wired.
Ruben Bar-Yadin, San Antonio native and father of an Israeli soldier, says this siren has become the norm in Israel, letting its people know if they don't move fast, they are within seconds of death.
They have 15 seconds to reach a shelter.
Leaving his son Zaiv and his son's best friend Sean, also an Israeli soldier, mere seconds to prepare for combat.
It's always sudden and it's always violent.
The 2 South Texas boys were together on the Gaza border Saturday afternoon when they took this selfie. Approximately 6 hours later, Sean was dead.
My son was kind of hysterical.
21-year-old Sergeant Sean Carmelli was killed in heavy combat in a Gaza neighborhood believed to be a Hamas hotspot. He was among 13 Israeli soldiers and about 87 Palestinians who were killed in combat over the last 2 weeks. Bar-Yadin says Sean's death is hard. He was like a second son.
It's very traumatic.
He now worries for his 19-year-old son's life, as well as his daughters, who just traveled to Israel to attend college.
I said, Rachel, are you scared? And her answer was, no, Abba. Abba means dad in Hebrew. That's what they want, the terrorists. They want to scare us. I'm not going to let them scare us.
While this father still cringes at the sound of every siren, not knowing whether or not his children will survive the blast, he says Israel is a central part of their identity and pride, and understands his children's need to return to their homeland. Emani Payne, KSAT 12 News. Hairspray and hair bows are in short supply this weekend as polished pooches from around the world came to compete in the River City cluster of dog shows.
What are you telling these dogs before they go in their ring?
To win.
But the competition didn't end in the ring. There seemed to be an undeclared contest for craziest dog name.
Well, their real names are Atwater's Lockhill Daydream Believer.
This is Customs Divine Intervention.
This is Champion Kaylen's Kalua.
And the list goes on. But for one pooch, a seasoned winner, he goes by a very different name, a royal name that, well, can only be earned. Our furry friend King Louie here isn't new to doggy competitions. For this champ, the contest should be a walk in the park.
He lives in England. He's come here to visit and get his American Champion and Grand Championship, which he's accomplished in
Less than 2 months.
While for some, it's all about what titles their dog can bring home.
Are you a star? Are you a star? Yes, you're a star.
Or being the alpha dog owner at the show.
I corrupt people. I'm a poodle pusher.
For others, it's about building friendships to last a lifetime.
Some of our best friends we met through this hobby.
And as long as you have that, you always come out a winner. Emani Payne, KSAT 12 News.